So you must have guessed it, I'm making sourdough. Sourdough takes a few days to do the starter. This is a bread that does not require yeast. So during these difficult times where we can't find yeast in the market, we can make our own challah with sourdough starter instead of yeast. That replaces the yeast. So after a few days, after feeding my starter, to feed it, what it means every day, I will take out the starter from the refrigerator and add a little bit of flour and half the amount in water. That's how I start the starter. To start the starter, I would take 1 cup of flour and put half a cup of water and mix it all up and let it sit for a few hours, refrigerate it, and do the same thing the next day. I would throw out some of the starter and add a fresh 1 cup of flour onto what's left from the starter and some water. So it's a ratio of 1 to 2, flour being more than the water. So here on the 4th or 5th day, I took out my starter. I put a cup of starter in the bowl with 1.5 or 2 cups of flour, and I put a 1/4 cup of warm water. I'm mixing this, you mix it really, really hard like this on high, and then what you do, you let it sit for 4 or 5 hours, and then you let it refrigerate it for another 12 hours or throughout the night. And tomorrow I'll be making this bread, but before I do, I will be adding more flour, and I'll be adding more sugar, a little bit sugar, I'll be adding salt, and a little bit more water. I'll post the pictures.